Good evening, comrades. Good evening, everyone from across Jamaica, across the world. Yes, yes, yes. Happy, happy Monday. One of those Mondays that South Trelawny, we have always have a lot of grave digging in South Trelawny. Today we have one in Dutch Hill, see one over in Troy, we have Joe Hut. We also have one over in Litchfield, and quite a few others. We one of those things that we have to keep moving around. I'm really, really tired right now. One of those evenings that I feel like I might not be able to go more than just an hour tonight. We want to continue to talk about South Trelawny and some of the plans that Paul Patmore have for South Trelawny. But we want to look at our yam farmers. And I must tell you that I'm really, really sorry for our yam farmers, because when you look at it, so Trump put a 10% tariff on the yam that will be exported from Jamaica to the United States. And already we see where the persons that the ship persons doing the shipping take off that 10% already. So the only person that will feel that pinch is the poor farmers, poor yam farmers. So I think last week the yam was $200 a pound. Now because of that 10%, they drop it to not $180, but $170. Can you imagine? So the farmers, that's why more than ever, farmers, young farmers, if you want to remain in business and continue to be in a position where you can take care of your family and yourself, we have to get organized. The farmers of South Trelawny, the yam farmers of Jamaica have to get organized. Have to get organized. We can't just sit back and relax and just say, boy, we allow things to flow. Because the first little push out, the chum push out. The only persons we feel the pinch right now is the farmers. Because they drop the yam by around $30. So they will have to cover the cost of that tariff we Trump put on. So nobody else now decide to take little a hit. So me feel say you can share between both the shipping man and the farmers then, but you can't show all of it on the farmers. And it's really, really, really unfair. But the thing is, we don't have a minister of agriculture, we don't have a that is willing to speak out for the poor farmers of South Trelawny, young farmers. Our minister of agriculture believes that only what plant in St. Elizabeth, he's responsible for. And it's really sad. We have a minister of agriculture that cannot manage an entire country. He's doing well with St. Elizabeth, even though I see a lot of the farmers in St. Elizabeth complaining that they are still not seeing their member of parliament, still not seeing their minister of agriculture. So it's something that we want to look into. That's why we are calling for an election. I think we need a change now. The time has come for a party to come in power who really take agriculture serious. So we have a Dayton Campbell and a Paul Patmore ready to move south. The farmers of South Trelawny, put them on the map. So people, get ready. The train is coming. We want to take some time to look at a new crop that Mr. Paul Patmore and his team will be coming with for South Trelawny, and his castor oil, castor bean. So we're gonna make castor oil. we're gonna take that seriously. We have a lot of cane lands. Most of those cane lands can't really grow a lot of things. Can't grow a lot of stuff. So oil nuts, we're gonna make sure so we plant a lot of that. We want to plant at least once find some farmers where we can put in at least 50 acres of oil nut. Want to break it up into maybe having around 100 farmers put in just around half acre of oil nut. Who can put in a 10 acre will put in. But oil nut is one of the things. We want alternative crops where we're looking into, and oil nut is a big thing. And I will be saying to my agriculture minister, give us 2 years and we will not be importing castor oil in Jamaica. We can't have something that will grow here so easily, and we are importing it in Jamaica. So we are, as your representative, I'll be going to saying to the Minister of Agriculture, tell me how much oil nut we need, how much of that oil, castor oil, we need in Jamaica. Give us an estimate, and we go out there and plant the oil nut for that. We're gonna through that agriculture enhancement fund. I'll be reaching out to the minister for us to get a machine to squeeze the oil. So we want to get one of those machines to squeeze the oil. Maybe we don't need more than one oil nut factory in Jamaica, one castor oil factory. We just want to have maybe one castor or two castor oil factories right across Jamaica. But in South Trelawny, we want to grab this with both hands, and we want to make sure that we start this. So Paul Patmore led South Trelawny will be heading out there with put castor oil as one of the crop that we want to use to change things in South Trelawny. Yep, so we will be looking at identifying the farmers. We ask persons, if you have your oil nut tree out there right now, start collecting those beans and replanting them. Replanting those beans. Because persons will soon be coming around trying to get those beans for you to plant back. So right now we need the seeds. We need seeds. So you don't have to worry about pick those oil nuts and then we're going to use them for seeds. That's the first step. Using them for seeds. This is a crop that we do. When you plant them, you barely have to even weed it. Because of the height and the strong, the grass and so won't give them much problem. Maybe one time for the entire year you might do a little circle weeding, or you can even burn through the plants. Easy crops. So you might just have a piece of land, maybe it's just a piece of stone, where you can't plant anything much on it. Yeah, man. Oh yes. By Camp Gate, we have a lot of buildings right across Jamaica, you know, that we can use for a factory like that. We want to make sure so we start producing castor oil in Jamaica. There are a few persons that doing castor oil, and I think they are nervous that Mr. Patmore now gonna bring in people. But I can tell you, if we can set up a real market, you that is out there already with your castor oil, you have your little factory. Let's get more persons involved. We can plant the beans. So if we can have more persons planting the beans, and you buy the beans from persons. We have a lot of pimento in those places. Yeah, man. So we want to. Yes, my YouTube is back. Yeah, but we want to. We really have to look on alternative crops. The average age right now for farmers, young farmers, is around 65 years old. So if we can come up with something fast If we can come up with something fast, we get the younger generation to come into yam farming, I can tell you, in another few years, in another 10 years or so, we might have a problem with yam in South Trelawny. So we will want to find means and ways to encourage our farmers. Yeah man. Yeah man. Yes, you can come in the box and tell me what you have in mind. I mean, I know a lot of persons because somebody is saying now they have a great interest in oil production. Come in and share and maybe give us some ideas. Most persons don't want to share their ideas because they feel so somebody got teeth. Yes, it's true. Because you have some persons out there, they don't get up and think about anything. But sometimes we can't be selfish. We cannot be selfish because if you even go at the bank, you might say, I hug it up. You don't want to share it. You don't want to partner with nobody. So you alone run to the bank and say, I go talk to your bank manager. What happen now? How the bank manager them do? They will sell your ideas to their friend. Them know the big guys in the bank. So what they will do, I call and say, Mr. Tom Stroke, these are oil production business that can work in Jamaica. You know, some I see a young man pass through and was looking alone for it. But I know that you can manage. We will lend you $100 million to buy that machine. Because what going to happen now, you will go to the bank and tell them that you want to buy, you want a loan for this machine for $10 million. But they don't want to risk. They say it's a good idea. They don't want to risk lending you that money. So what they will do is to give a man your idea and tell a man, say, buy the machine, man, me will lend you the money. Because they want to lend a man who maybe have a $30 million in a bank already. So they would prefer to lend that man the $10 million if you buy the machine. We want to start behave like the Chinese man them. You know what they do? Most of the time, what they do, I call up their mind and say, man, let's come together and start do some castor oil. Let's come together. We hug up as black people, we hug up, we don't want to share because a man they are going to get rich. We don't prefer to say, boy, a man see where I get rich and not even know where the riches are come from. So we don't share our ideas when we go. Most of the time we go to a bank, we never need to go to a bank. What you did need to do is find your brother, find a couple of your cousins and say, I have an idea. I have an idea. Yeah, man. Yes. Yes. Yeah, man. The machine. I see the machines in India, China. All you have to do is tell it. You call your China right now. Just tell the China man what you want, what you have in your mind. Yeah, man. Yes. If you can right now, if you can just tell them the idea come to you like how we say castor oil now. Somebody said they're producing 20 gallons per day. Wow. Yeah, man. I know. If we can find the beans right now, the market is here, people. The market is here. You see man get up about they want to go plant ganja. Ganja foolishness to oil nut. Man was saying want to go plant ganja. Go and plant castor beans. Go and plant that. Ganja is like a joke thing to that. But people just depend on plant one like a 2 3. We want persons now to start plant 1 5 acre. Persons must have see the seriousness of this and plant. We go plant 1 20 acre land. Go rent 1 20 acre land. You're just gonna plant it and leave it. Plant it and leave it, and I can tell you. But look through. It was just the other day. Somebody threw some dirt over one of my property behind my house. And I see some oil nut. And it was just like, I think less than maybe 1 or 2 months ago. And I see the tree them outside the beer there right now. You can imagine you have something, it's almost catch crop, you know? The castor oil trees, it almost like it's a catch crop. Because me know say just the other day, since here me see the people carry some dump, dig up some dump over one place and carry control on my place. Me see the trees them now are bare already. Me a plan say right, me go start gather some of them, pick some that we can get the seeds. That we can use if we plant off maybe one nice if and even one little square. We want to start plant one square first. If you right now, if you just plant around 10 trees, 10 trees right now, maybe you pick it, maybe you end up with a few little flowers. But the price where they must sell the flowers for, find out from the hairdressers. All of the remember our great grandparents now, they used to use the steaming in the days. And now I can tell you, all of the modern day hairdressers have gone back to the Castor. They have to go back to the basic. What our great grandparents used to do in the 50s, the hairdressers now have to go back to. Because they realize, but you know, so them people are never fooled more than so. You can imagine people will never go to school. Most of these persons never could have hardly read. But them did know say castor oil good for this and it good for dandruff and it good for so many things. And in 2025, we have to send our kids go to school for 6 or 7 years to know what our grandparents used to do. The same thing. See, you see somebody say a 6-ounce flask is for $10 US. $10 US, a 6-ounce flask. Yeah, man, but that cheap. Me say, you have some little bottle, just some little bottle, $3,000 for it. $3,000. 3,000. Just some little bottle and you have a little thing, so you might have to use it. You have some of them, you see you drop it in the skull. You use it in the skull with a little thing. $3,500 for a bottle. We want to create a market. We lose that one at a time. One of the government come up with this grand idea about cassava. And they never reach nowhere because they just use it to win the election. And everybody say, yes, cassava gonna be a big thing. I am telling you. I don't sit down with Comrade Dayton Campbell or a spokesperson on agriculture yet to talk to him about this. But I can tell you, this is gonna be one of the big things for Jamaica. It's a big thing for Jamaica. Some persons, let's not just sit down and talk about what Mr. Trump is doing. Everybody are worried about what Trump are doing. Trump are trying to deal with him thing in America. Let us look at the opportunities we are going to come our way now because of this. A lot of opportunities going to come our way. But if we sit down and don't prepare for it, if we sit down and we not prepare, we not make no plans, look at the things where we are import from America. We are importing things like castor oil from America. We don't need to do that. We are importing red peas, billions of dollars worth of red peas every year coming into Jamaica. That don't make no sense. We want to encourage and empower every woman right now. In the back of your yard, start plant back your red peas. We need to start plant back red peas. Good night, user. Blessed.
Boy, Paul, I really like the program. I was just scrolling through, and it's like divine intervention.
Yes.
Because you're talking about a topic that I have spent years of investing in and researching and everything.
Yes.
Your users could go online and Google Wilma Black Castor Oil. that name.
Okay.
And that is a product that we started out in St. Thomas in a friend of mine, Hubert Williams. I know you know that name.
Yeah, name sound familiar, yeah.
Hubert Williams.
Yeah.
He's actually the candidate going to run for Western St. Thomas.
Okay, okay.
alongside you.
Okay, nice.
And we started out with this castor oil thing as the experiment. And I want to tell you this. The only thing that has caused us to have to pull back is the unavailability of seeds.
Yes.
Because on the international market, Paul, if you have a constant production of seeds for castor, you can make a substantial living out of it.
Yes.
And I'm telling you that we started out with that little machine.
What?
That little machine, we used our boss that machine. And presently we're not producing much. We're not producing now because of the inability of seeds.
Okay.
Castor oil is big money business if you get into it.
Yeah, man. But I think maybe the mistake that you made was you start use up the beans too early. All the beans that you make for the first year, maybe we should distribute it right across the island. Get persons to start plant the beans.
No, we were trying to get people.
Yes, go ahead. You can mute who not you there? Just mute your mic, please. Yes. Go ahead, user.
People we couldn't get enough seeds, Paul. Let me tell you something, man. Because I'm involved in medicine. And castor oil is a big thing right now. The byproducts of castor oil in terms of being used for aesthetic medicine, in terms of lotions can be made, shampoos, everything. It is a big business, and if Jamaica really get into castor oil, it's referred to as the black gold.
Yes.
If we get into castor oil, especially our country people get into castor oil and start producing, even as cooperatives. So say if you're a farmer down in Trelawny, farmer cooperative of people just planting castor oil together, so you have a constant flow. I remember I bought castor oil, the beans, about 2 years ago. And I had to pay for it in US dollars, like about almost, I think it was close to $200 to $2.50 US per pound. And that was like 2 years ago.
Yes.
So I'm just saying to you, Paul, I had to stop when I heard talking about it, but this is real big business. And Jamaican black castor oil carries premium price internationally.
Yeah, man, it don't come like the Blue Mountain coffee.
Yeah, man.
If we take this serious, and remember, South Trelawny is in the cockpit. Around 80% of South Trelawny is about the cockpit. You can imagine if you promote it as the cockpit castor oil.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it here, Paul.
Yes.
It was earlier this week, a friend of mine called me from Canada because I had supplied him some castor oil, the last set of which I had last year. They started up a little thing. And the man called me asking, can I get more castor oil? I need more castor oil because what is serving the people just gobble it up.
Yes.
The Jamaican black castor oil is. And I'm going to say this to you, many people are producing castor oil from other places.
Yeah, man, I call it Jamaican castor oil. Label it as Jamaican castor oil.
Just to increase their prices.
Yes.
So it is very good to see that political representative or future member of parliament can really be exploring these ideas with their constituent to look at alternative market. And the thing is that castor oil is so cheap to produce. And I will tell people this, you buy castor beans and you put it down and the insects won't be eating it so easily.
Okay.
Because the renalic acid inside the castor bean will kill off the insects if they eat it.
Okay.
So you can realize you have castor bean put down for a year, year and a half. You really find any insect going into it and eating it.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be there to put down. The only thing is that the yield of oil might be reduced because it gets older. And the older the bean gets, the lower the yield of oil. But it won't perish away so easily.
Okay.
So it is very good, Paul.
For the trees, when you plant a tree, how long it take to start bearing?
Well, some people say it might take you 6 months to get trees bearing or so, based upon where you are, up to 9 months. The process might be tedious to get it done in a Paul, but I'm saying the end result. And you don't have to go about planting trees because
you just scatter.
The trees want to start, and the trees will start to bear, and they open up and the seeds start to
fly. Yes.
all over.
Yes,
you
yes.
just find it just growing and growing and growing all over.
Yeah.
But you guys down there in Trelawny that has real good environment and also have lands.
Yeah, because most of those sugar lands, I think a lot of those lands can grow the castor bean.
Yeah, it can.
Yeah.
It can.
Comrade,
yes.
The gentleman said something that I do not want him to skip over.
Yes.
And that's what kind of gets me so anxious. Cooperative. I want us to take this serious and take it to heart, especially for South Trelawny. Not just for castor bean, but if you look at the product, the lifeblood of South Trelawny, it is yam, yellow yam. But the way yellow yam is produced in South Trelawny, we are still at a disadvantage because we do not have storage and we do not have a support chain. So when a man produces his yellow yam, it is up to him and him alone to start the production from planting to reaping to selling it. The person who is buying the yellow yam actually faces none of the risk. None. Zero risk. Because we do not have storage, we do not have cooperative, and we do not get any incentive from any government. The reason why America can dump red peas, tomato, Irish potato, onion on third world countries is because America heavily subsidized farming. But Jamaican farmers are on their own. They have no insurance, no incentive, and they do not have any reduction in price when they buy their fertilizer or when they buy farming equipment. And if there's a natural disaster, the farmer stands to lose, and he loses alone.
Yes.
But when the yam is produced, the guy who is buying the yam, his only job is to come on the side of the road, pick up the yam, weigh it, cut off what he want, dip it, package it, and then gone. He assume none of the risk.
Yes.
And his profit is certain. So I think we have to find a way for the government to subsidize farming, that's one, and we have to organize South Trelawny into a farming cooperative community. It has to be.
Yes.
So we have no help with roads, no help with yam stick. We have no help when it comes to natural disaster, nothing. It is just there. Even when you look at the way we produce chicken, when a subsistence farmer produces 200 chicken, and say, for example, he produces a chicken at 5 pounds a month, 2,000 pounds of chicken, you have to find a way to break it down so that he gets rid of the chicken on time before they get too old on him.
Yes.
But at the ending of the day, none of the people who are buying the chicken from the farmer pays cash. You have to wait 2-3 weeks before he collects that money, and it doesn't collect it in full. Now, if we have storage, if we have any form of storage, cold storage, for anything that is produced, and there's a place in South Trelawny that can accommodate that, and it is a place of a wait a bit.
Yes.
The amount, if we make it into cold storage, label South Trelawny products as to how you want to label them. Put them inside the cold storage and let it go as the market demand.
Yes.
Then the farmer would not have to stand all the risk when there's a glut in the market, or when there's a rise or spike or a shortfall in anything. You could maintain steady pricing.
Yes.
And we could even source other market to facilitate. So say for example, there's a shortage of chicken in Ochoreas or in Olava. You have 20,000 pounds of chicken in a storage in a South Trelawny. The cooperative just distribute it accordingly.
Yes.
Yes, but we have to organize it, or else all of us are going right back into slavery.
Yeah, man.
The sugarcane production gone. We lost our coffee production. Thanks to Mr. Andrew Wellness, we lost. So sugarcane gone, banana gone, coffee gone. Long pad is not functioning. We have no hospital. They trick us about 4 years now going. We're going to get a fire station that is up in limbo.
Yes.
We have no roads, no water. There's no running water in South Trelawny. Except for that water that is at Patmore Water Square.
Yeah. Somebody.
So cooperatives is very important, and I like what the user said. So I think that is one of the things that we have to focus on.
Yes, yeah, man, cooperative. But somebody is saying that they get castor oil for $8,000 a quart. $8,000, that's a cheap. You know, say if you go to Santa Cruz, go see castor oil for $8,000, you shouldn't buy at least. You shouldn't buy what the whole of that. If you can get a quart for $8,000 Jamaican dollars, maybe you should have. Eh?
What's a quart? A quart is a little more than a liter.
Yeah.
A little less than a liter.
Yeah, more than a liter, a little more than a liter.
Because and that's what you will get perhaps if you sell it in bulk.
Yeah, if you sell it in bulk, yes.
Because as I was saying in the live earlier, when I was selling like 5 of those bottles that ketchup coming, and I just want to get rid of it again, give a man $125, $150, between $125 to $150 US, and that is gone.
Yeah.
Easy, that is gone once you have the Jamaican black castor oil.
Okay.
And the user there, Paul, and it all comes about to visionary leadership.
Yes.
Because, and it is important that people really have an understanding that the politics of today that is why developed countries remain developed and developing country remain in the column of developing. Because I am in another space as we speak, and there was an election about 2 months ago. And the only thing you see, Paul, was that people got up, went, voted. There was no fanfare. There was no impact of money in terms of who could give out more money, could get more votes. People went up and voted on issues. And the issues affecting their daily lives.
Yes.
And therefore you saw more genuine outcome in terms of representation of people. Because you voted on the issues affecting you. Because you produce in Trelawny so many stuff which are important to the country. And if you're a leader there since 2002, the early 2000s, who have been unable, because she was in government in 2007.
Yes.
She returned to government in 2006. until now. And you are coming from a farming-based community. And you have held a strong position in government. You should be able to advocate for solution to the problems of your constituents.
Yes.
And something as simple as a story is important to your constituents to elevate their lives.
Yes, yes.
And if they can't do that, then what is your purpose of being in representational politics for so long?
Yeah. Don't move, user, please. Don't move. Stay there. That's if we have to continue with the discussion on this Castor a little longer. But Claudette, you're there for a little while. You can unmute your mic. I don't know if you want to say something or you're just listening to the user talking about the Castor bean. Yeah, good night, Claudette. Just unmute, Claudette. Yes, good night. All right, who is that? Yeah, Kevin, good night. Good night, Kevin. Good night, Kevin. You are coming, Kenroy. Kenroy, just... yes, Kevin, good night. Good night.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. It's a good business, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I used to do it. I used to get the seed. I used to produce the seed.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, man.
So in which parish you from?
Right.
Clarendon, okay. So you just used to produce it and sell it? You just pick it and boil it yourself? You used to boil the oil or you sell the seed?
Just sell the seed. I didn't produce the oil. I used to just sell the seed.
Okay.
At the time it was about 170 per pound.
Okay.
550. Right now it's gone 550 per pound.
Okay. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And for your crop where you now enter your plant, you not even have to look back on it, you know. For 6 months, you just plant and...
No, less than 6 months, within 3 months.
Yes, because I see somebody dump some dirt over behind my house. I see being a grow and I know say almost less than around just 2 months or so they plant since they do it.
Yeah,
I see being on it right now.
Less than 3 months and it start produce.
Yes, yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. So it's really a catch crop. It's really a catch crop, and you don't have to touch it.
No, and it grow a while.
Yeah, man. It just grow a while, and every year you pick it this year, and
better be when it grow a while.
yes. Yeah.
And you don't have to buy about no seed, cause as long as it busts.
Yeah, man. It just scatter all over the place.
Side, it's gonna grow.
Yes. So right now in South Trelawny, I'm trying to encourage our farmers. We are trying to see if we can, as a group, we want to plant at least 50 acres of castor bean. Yeah, man. So each farmer, you talk about a man, might be one farmer plant a 1 acre, somebody plant a ½ acre. One man might just have some land, and then can put in at least one good 10 acres. You know, and we try with, I think we would need more than just one machine. Like a place like South Trelawny would need more than one machine.
Yes, man. Just one machine can produce as much oil.
Yeah, man, because everybody know that carry the oil come one place, come sell it.
Yes.
But the thing is, Paul,
yes.
the machine, the efficacy of the machine, in terms of what you get as output. When you drop those beans in that machine, what comes out is just basically, on the other side is oil, and on the other side is just dry trash.
Okay.
It is so efficient, unlike the boiling process.
Yes.
Time when you have to clarify and you have to boil down. The machines are so efficient, you get maximal yield out of it.
Yeah.
So you maximize the money. And I'm just looking at it. $550 per pound. That is almost, so when you do that no Paul, 2 pounds of castor oil give you $1,000.
Yeah.
I mean, not something like that. The process is intense and costly to grow.
Yes, yes.
And I can do this. If you can produce a group to produce castor beans down there in South Trelawny on any mass scale, you will not have hands to sell.
Yes.
Because
Yeah, man.
the biggest problem for people who produce castor oil in Jamaica is a consistency of the seeds.
Because I have one person on YouTube say her son chopped down a whole lot of trees just today. Just see the tree them and just chop them down.
No people don't know.
Yeah, man.
People don't even know evaluate,
Yeah, man.
That's the thing,
A big
You
one
don't
is
even know evaluate. Yeah, man. But agriculture one is not good, The wireless seed.
ivory ones.
Yeah, those big seed.
I wouldn't say they're
Smaller seed.
hybrid seeds.
They don't produce as much oil as the smaller one, The wild one, The wild one produce more oil than the hybrid seed.
So what people do, you can do a mixture of the hybrid seed with the wild ones to maximize the outcome of the hybrid seed, and also to affect the aroma. Because the aroma is higher in the wild ones, that's smaller seeds.
Yeah.
They get a better aroma because it's just like when you're producing. Your patch, if you're producing 50 pounds, you might patch 35 pounds and put in 50 pounds unpatched. But you see the black nice castor oil.
Okay.
So, but Paul, trust me, man, I would love for you to get your guys organized now.
Yeah, man. We're going to get, especially, want even somebody in housewife to get involved, More the housewives to get involved. Want to find something for my housewife, them persons who really stay home. At the back of your yard, more you start plant up your castor bean. Me really need it. I'm really serious about it.
Okay. Let me tell you something, Paul. I'm somebody who is in representation of politics, but you are even more into community development.
Yes.
If you can organize that cooperative for this castor oil and get, you guys will need tremendous amount of money and you guys will impact lives significantly out there.
Yeah.
Because if you have 20 farmers down here, you're talking about 20 families.
Yes.
You're talking about children going to school.
Yeah, man. Because a few years ago, Brascoli, and a couple of years ago, Brascoli they come in with strawberry, and it really help a lot of families. But one I think where Paul Patmore want to come in with now is castor oil. Castor oil, we want it to be a Paul Patmore thing where we take it to another level. Not just one like a one tree back of your yard and somebody pick it and want.
All right, Professor Paul. Once you have castor beans,
yes,
you will have sales.
Yeah, man.
You will have sales.
That same machine though from yeah. Yeah, go.
Is to make castor oil products. I want to be in the business of designing my own soap, my own lotion, my own cosmetic products with castor oil as a base of it.
Okay.
A company in New York do that, You know that?
I know.
And it here, because the treatment of natural grown here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's a big thing.
It's something that I know well, Paul, because it's within my field of my school.
Yes.
But I'm very passionate about it.
Yeah, man. Because just like how you see they have the shop where they now have the ganja products. Me believe so we can have right across Jamaica we can have a few shops where all them are do is sell byproducts of castor oil. So from soap to hair product to lotion, everything we can think of from castor oil.
Jamaica need to capitalize on the things that we have, because what we have gonna make we rich.
Yeah, man.
We can't depend on what other
Yeah, man. We sit down and worry. Say we are think about. Say we are look about gas and so. If we can pump some of the money where the PNP now decides say we are going to pump some money into agriculture. We are going to have a fund to assist farmers. We are make sure so we jump. We are make sure so we South Trelawny they are the front of the line with Castor being. You know.
But you will become the member of Parliament, Paul, from your CDF, and from even though grants and aids are being
Yes.
reduced significantly now, but from your CDF, you can start up that project.
Yes. By even just try to see if we can bring it, but the beans we don't get now for use as to prepare the seedlings for seedlings and so. I'm mostly the hybrid one you don't get.
No, man, you can get the wild ones, man.
Wild one easy to get, man.
Yeah, man, we can. Yeah, but at the amount we don't want, that's why you see users say him start your company and you have to almost stop produce now.
Yeah, because the thing is that you see, is it knowledge, Paul?
Yes.
Knowledge is an important. You see, when I was a little boy, my aunt had a thing on the wall that she wrote, the only true way for a poor black man out of poverty is through education.
Yes.
And sometimes many of us
Tap up the screen, people. Tap up the screen and share. Share the live. This is very important. I want as much Jamaican to hear the discussion as possible. Share up the live, people. Share the live. Share the live. Tap up the screen. Yes.
we falter along the way, even when we have gold in our hand. So, a man doesn't understand the value of castor oil. A man see a castor oil tree and don't understand the potential it has to impact his family.
Yes.
They cut it up because of the nuisance to him.
Yeah, man.
While a man in Brazil will try to plant 300 acres of castor beans, of castor tree, to get castor oil.
Yes. Yes.
A man in India doing the same.
Yeah, man.
They know that it's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Yes.
Touching on trillions.
Mm-hmm.
Because the aesthetic business in this new age, the desire of human beings is to live longer, but to also look younger for longer. And therefore, people are only to do all the aesthetic procedures and use all the products that will make them look younger. And
Okay.
castor oil is an important. The skin is the largest organ in the body, and castor oil is larger for the skin.
Yeah.
To increase circulation, blood circulation, breathing the skin,
Yeah.
increases nutrients in the skin. The skin looks younger and fitter.
Yes. Yes.
So people will spend their money to get these things.
For this same machine though, we can. You think we can get pimento oil? You can make pimento oil the same machine? Maybe just.
Yes, man, because a lot of these machines can make up to 9 different types of oils, 10 different types of oils. Because the process is the same basic process. You get the castor oil.
Said machine, that's what I'm gonna say now. Same machine can make come same process, same boil and extract. You can extract it from the virgin.
Yeah, just
The
compress.
virgin one is more expensive than the cooked one, you know.
Yeah.
Virgin one is more expensive than the one that roast.
Yeah, but user wouldn't roast the one. When you got the machine, you wouldn't roast that one.
Well, I can say
But it's still.
I do roasting for sometimes because with the aroma.
Mm-hmm.
That aroma that gives that nice castor oil smell.
Okay.
It comes from the roasting process.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't roast it, you'll get the castor oil. It will be more like, it will be brown but more dark.
Okay.
As how you want it. And on the market, people love black Jamaican castor oil.
Okay.
If you sell the black castor oil versus the white, the clearer castor oil, the black one will go for a bigger price. Even $2 more than or $3 more US than the clear one.
Okay. 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 I really want you to share anything any information that you have, so we can share it with our farmers. But
well, from the farming aspect of it, I've never been involved with the farming aspect. I've been in the oil production part of it. But Jampro has a trust to increase the production of castor oil. But I want to say this to you, Paul.
yes.
Like a lot of things in Jamaica, many of these things are closely held by a select set of guys who can buy 2, 3, 4-wheel drive Hilux or whatever, and they are making the money off it. So it is a time has come now for the common man to make some money out of it for himself.
Yes.
So I would love for you to drive that initiative and get your farmers from South Trelawny to become a cooperative, and you guys produce your beans, make your oil, and live the wealth out of it.
Okay.
Because money can be made from.
Yes.
Biggest thing is to have a consistency of supply.
Okay. Okay.
And if you have 50 acres down there, you will have supply of seeds.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No bigger than castor oil right now. Nothing at all. No bigger than castor oil.
When the caller said to me, when the other guy said it's $550 a pound, I'm saying, my gosh.
Yeah, man.
That's a good price.
Yeah, man. Good price. Very good price. It's something where you can just go pick and, you know. So the trash. What do you do with the trash? Anything we can use the trash for?
You know, well, go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, you know, me think that's a trash can turn gas. You see when that light, you get that blue flame, you know. It's when the trash light, you get that blue flame.
Okay.
So some of the time I think that can turn the process to gas.
I have seen, Paul,
Yeah.
where people reuse the trash to, as Kevin said a while ago, to produce a source of fuel. So people might be boiling it, they might use the trash, that part that comes out to produce fuel in life.
To produce what?
Trash can be used as manure.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think about the manure part of it. And I think it can keep away a lot of insect out.
And it also, because it has a natural insecticide property.
Yeah. Because maybe even the cabbage farmers might be able to use it test it in the rows, you know. So they can keep out like the slugs them, and so the slugs them wouldn't really crawl up and down on top of the soil like that. Yeah, but we have to look at the amount of the different byproducts from these castor beans. Yeah, man.
So look at it.
Yeah, man. I'm really excited about it. Really excited about
You
it.
have castor oil at the base.
Yes.
And combine castor oil with hibiscus oil.
Well, which one are the hibiscus? The regular hibiscus? Which one are the hibiscus?
The same machine that you have can make hibiscus oil, you know, or extracts.
Oh, which one are the plant is? Which one are the plant that? The hibiscus plant is which one? The regular one that we have.
The flowers.
The regular flowers?
Yeah, man, when we were a child in country, it used to boil hibiscus, you know.
Okay. I never
You
hear.
can make cocoa castor oil. Coconut oil mixed with castor oil.
Okay, and you have that as a product by itself?
That's a product by itself.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
man.
can add essence to the castor oil, different types of essence to give different types of melon.
Yeah, man. We can, yeah. Maybe we have to reach a stage where we even start have a nice little castor oil festival where persons, maybe it can be a festival over a week. So we don't just have one hall where we have persons just come and look on different products where we can get from castor oil for the entire week, you know?
Anything that Jamaicans put their hand on, they have converted into gold.
Yeah, man.
And I know lecturers at UWI right now who are still doing their studies on the castor oil.
Yes.
So it's an emerging market. It is going places. So if you guys have a lead book in it, you guys are going places.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, we are jump on it. With a Paul Patmore, we're going to jump on it. So Trelawny are going to take the lead for castor oil. I can't tell you. We plan to go out there and look and seek funding to get the beans and distribute it right across South Trelawny to our farmers. That's the first step. We're going to try and see if we can get some buy some seeds. Just buy it and give it away to people, so they can make a start, and then within another 6 months, persons can start coming and buy the castor oil. We start look at a few machines already. You don't even have to go with any of the too expensive, too much of the extra big one.
No, you don't have that extra big ones.
No, man, we don't. I just find a nice little space so we can use for a factory like up by the Yam House in wait a bit, you know, or any one of those community centers. We have a community center over by Warsaw, not being used. So if we can get a property like that where we can even have a training, like maybe the southern bit like the main base for the castor oil. Yes.
You can have a constant supply of seeds, and you can get a location. You will get invested.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Because it's a sought after product. You will get investors.
Yeah, man.
So it can be a scope of employment, direct and indirect employment.
Yes. Yeah, man, we want to identify as much of the oil, different oils, and we can blend them in and send out different products. Another thing, pimento oil is a big thing too, you know. You leave Jamaica a lot, you know. There's a nice little export market for pimento oil.
Because it also has good cosmetic properties.
Yeah.
Pimento oil is anti-inflammatory.
Okay.
It helps to reduce inflammation on the skin.
Yeah.
So it's also a very good base product for many other things.
Uh-huh. So when you look at maybe a skin product with mixed with both castor oil and pimento oil mixed together to make a nice.
All you need to do is just get the infusion of these things, because you know castor oil is very heavy.
Okay.
It's heavy because of its viscosity. But once you can be able to infuse all of that parts, it's good to go.
Yeah, man. You ever think we could get even engine oil from our castor oil?
I've heard that mine just said that. I've heard that mine said that it could be used as engine oil.
Yeah, but I just that we still don't have enough. We just. But I think you could have used as engine oil.
I've always heard that, but I've never really.
Yeah, it's just too expensive for use it for that still.
Me more feel like you could have done food oil instead of engine oil.
Okay.
Crude oil.
Okay.
That
Okay.
thing is heavy, man. That thing is heavy.
Yeah. Somebody is saying leave.
It got too light. It got too thin.
It
got
don't.
too thin to be in engine oil.
Eh.
Hey, castor oil is very viscous enough.
Yeah.
All right. You see, perhaps you're thinking about it when there's water added. Remember, with the machine, there's no water added enough. It's just pure oil come out.
Yes.
That is different from the one that you use water and pour in a pot and make it boil down.
Yeah.
One from the machine is 100% oil. Very thick, very viscous.
Yes.
Right, Kenneth?
Yeah, man. Something that we must explore, and we're going to spend at least, from now on, we're going to spend at least 5 minutes every single time we have a program. We'll make sure that we spend at least 5 minutes on our castor oil. As we set off, we create a castor oil industry in South Trelawny. So all my people over in South Trelawny, start preparing yourself. We will be opening up a road from Freeman's Hall to Joe Hut. Through that piece of that we have at least close to 1,000 acre land available through the Ulster, from the heading down to Ulster Spring from Joe Hut, go Freeman's Hall, Germantown, Ulster Spring. We can find around 1,000 acre land right down there, so. Land we then used to use for a lot of banana land.
Somewhere down there to live, Paul.
Yeah?
You might have to find me somewhere down there to live so I can become part of the castor oil economy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's our goal. Yeah, man. Yeah, Trelawny goal. We are going to hunt for it. We are going to make sure we create an industry. Yeah, man. That's why I'm begging the people, come out and vote for Paul Patmore as Member of Parliament. Come out. We have vision, we have plans, and we're not going to try to do it on our own. That's why we come on TikTok now and we are trying to get ideas. That's why you have a user, you have Kevin. Come on and tell me what you know and share with us. And so we are going to make sure that we invite persons to come in. We invite persons to go on YouTube, go on Google, do your own research. That we have to make sure that we do this together. We can create an industry right down in our South Trelawny. Right in our South Trelawny. We have the land, a lot of empty land. Land where now go take no yam, the yam can grow on. All of the cane land them, make we lease it out. We could try. It's a catch crop. Castor oil is a catch crop. Too much of our young people get up and worry about say they want to go plant ganja. Ganja is a joke thing compared when you look on castor oil. You know, hackling with police. We need to go out there and take this thing serious. There's a lot of grants out there. Through the NIS program, we have grants, and we have different, all of the embassies, they have their little grant where they give out, if we can write a good program to them. Get help and write a good, decent business plan for the entire South Trelawny, from Clarkstown to Ulster Spring, to Quickstep, Freeman's Hall, Joe Hut. We make a write a nice plan, a nice business plan for at least where we can incorporate around 50 farmers. And as the user said, we farm ourselves into a group, a corp, a castor oil corp coming out of South Trelawny. We can invite persons from places like Cascade. The communities that were close to South Trelawny also. Cascade, Craighead, and those places. Persons down in a Stewarttown. We have a whole lot of empty land down in a Stewarttown. So we need to find use for their land there. Most of these persons can't manage yam farming. Most of the land can't manage yam farming either. But one thing I can tell you, it can manage castor bean. It can manage it. And I'm telling you, we have a prime minister in waiting who will listen. Who Paul Patmore can take up his phone and call him and say, Comrade Mark, we have a business plan in South Trelawny. Let's talk. We have a Dayton Campbell, our spokesperson on agriculture, where if me take up my phone, we can call him and say, let's sit down and talk. Let's discuss this. And what we plan to do. We not go sit down in a no group with just me and Dayton Campbell alone. We have to call the farmers together. All of the farmers, a person, some of the time we still blessed to have a few elders in our community who know about the castor oil. They will come now and share their experience and tell you what they know about it. And then we can put what we are learning at university now with what them didn't know 50 or 60 years ago. We have put those two ideas together and come out with something great out of South Trelawny. Because we don't have sun and sea, but what we have the cockpit. So let's go out there and market the cockpit in a serious way. Everything. Cockpit is a big thing. It's a big thing, so we could go out there go market. If anybody will go Cuba, will tell you. The Cuban them, that's why you see no matter how much pressure they put them under, they still survive after so many years. Because when you yeah? No, I never been there, but my brothers and so go.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But they tell me that they have cemetery where you have to pay if you go in a cemetery, go look for a grave.
Cuba is that different reality, you know?
Yeah, man. You pay if you go in. Yeah, man.
Resilience of a people.
Yes.
The resilience of a people, and we can have it too in Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
But it requires vision.
Yes. So everything where we want, where we use in Jamaica here, so right now, we just need to sit down and talk and discuss it and say how much peas we use up per year in Jamaica. And we go there and create an industry, create a set of farmers who can give away at least quarter of the amount of peas that we need. At least quarter. Because when you look at the type of peas that we are eating now, remember first time when we used to grow with one little peas, Mama used to grow with peas and we sit down and shell it. It used to taste different. The rice and peas used to look different. You would know we are eat peas when not even are we afraid of the peas that we are eating now. So that means they can't good food.
We in the world eat peas that way. We eat the most rice and peas in the world, you know.
Yes.
Did you know that?
Yeah, man. So that means we should.
Most rice and peas
yes.
in the world.
We are buying too much peas. We import too much peas. We need to go back to the days where we plant back with peas. Every time when a man used to plant Irish potato, every Irish potato ground you used to plant peas in the same ground. So you see them spray, same fertilizer, everything. Every Irish potato ground, you used to have that. Right straight up to the 80s, early 90s, same way. A man a plant potato and plant peas. Peas and potato you plant. And we just stop over that. Good night.
Night.
Yeah, man. Good night.
Serbi.
Yes, King.
I want to listen to you with like you were talking about stuff that needs what we could invest in terms of farming.
Yes.
What I get to understand over the years is not per se the lack of farming in terms of what we grow is basically the lack of the buyer. Because even though
market is the problem.
Market, yes. So if you even know talking about the Irish potato and stuff like that. I remember when because I'm from Lemonwealth.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I'm from. So my father, which is a farmer.
Yes.
He
tap up the screen, people. Tap up the screen.
From I was a child, I have known him planting Irish potato, yam, and some other catch crops and stuff.
Yeah.
To back it up. And in those times, he
he had the market for it. But coming down here, as you were saying, the government started to import, even in the last part of the year, like now, since a few years ago. They tend to, even though we have growth here in Jamaica, they still tend to import the same stuff that we produce here. And
Yes.
then the marketing for the local farmers tend to go down in terms of the prices on our goods. And realizing that even though the prices for the produce that we locally farm and grow is lower, but at the same time, they keep bringing in the same stuff and making the market so, what do you call it now? The
Saturated.
the market right now is
Yeah.
it's like
That's not in the market.
yes,
But I can tell a thing. What's that thing?
yes sir.
I can tell you what happened with that, And it has a base and a root in nepotism, cronyism,
Yeah.
and another word we use called skullduggery. A lot of these guys, who have close affiliation with the government, have import
I was just gonna mention that,
for some of these products.
Yes.
And apart from import permits, or because they have import permits, they also have access to cold storage of the best quality. And what we might have to think about is that 30% of all the produce produced by Jamaican farmers are lost in the transit between the farm and the marketplace because storage is not there. So these guys who have permits, because they can import these stuff from Netherlands, America, Mexico, wherever it is, where production cost is far cheaper, they will bring them into our market, glut the market during the time of production that the local farmers have. The prices go down, then they themselves will come again and buy up these things from you guys.
That's what one of the politicians do to our Irish potato farmers.
Okay.
We have a politician right now, and him specialize in doing that with our farmers, Irish potato farmers.
At their price,
Yeah.
bring them to their cold storage or their friends' storage. There becomes a lack in the market. The prices goes up, and then they unleash it on the market during the time
Yes.
to maintain their cost.
Yes.
So if Paul could become member of parliament, and then you guys could have a cold storage down there, such an impact won't be great on you guys, because you guys can notice, guess what? There's an oversupply in the market, but we have 20,000 pounds that we have in the field and 25,000 pounds of Irish potato. So what we're going to do, we're going to put these in cold storage. And it can last for X amount of time until that which is in the market has been absorbed and there's space now to get it out of the market.
Yeah.
Your present member of parliament and others who might be don't have any interest in those things. Because I'm going to say this, and this is not politics. There was a prime minister in Jamaica's history who said, university education should not be a right, but be a privilege. And when he said that, he's basically saying, the more uneducated and uninformed I keep you, the better it is for me to manipulate you. So they don't want the common man to be able to go and farm, make enough money so he can send his child to university, so his child can come out and liberate them. Because when the next next term comes, when the term comes and elections are called, I want somebody to give $3,000 and give my share and call him to come and vote.
Yes.
Exactly.
So if a man is making his own money, how dare me look at him and give him $3,000 to say come and vote? You must be crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
If a man knows every month he's making his 200 or 300,000 in his pocket, that's a must coming from his job. Which member of parliament can look at you and get 3,000 or 5,000 come and vote in an election?
So
Yeah,
true,
because
so true, my boy.
That are used to ensure that there's a base maintained by the political conglomerate to ensure that they keep themselves in power.
Yes, sir. That's true. That's true. Because in the 80s, in the 90s, like late 80s, early 90s, our perception on farming was just those who are in the field, not understanding that there is a science to the whole farming thing instead of just the practical part. You understand? So what we used to do is just the persons in the field who tile the land, who till the land and who plant the seeds and stuff, not knowing that there's a next cycle. So what I was trying to say in the initial stage was, what is there that can be done to encourage the regular farmers, not those who know the other side of farming, but those who just know that they just go to the ground in the morning, do what they need to do to get the stuff ready for the market. What can be done, like to encourage them that, you know what, don't be down in your spirit, because you might do so much and then have nothing to show for it. If you understand what I'm trying to say. You understand? It's like going out there every day.
I understand it fully.
Yes. So
But that's a question that I think Paul might be more averse to answering than me, the point
Yeah.
No.
directorate. Because for me, farming becomes the more lucrative when the infrastructures are in place. So, if you can, for example, land preparation is a big part as to the yield that you will get.
Yeah.
From farm.
yes.
If you can help somebody to get better land preparation, help somebody to get better fertilizers or the quality of the fertilizers. If you can help somebody to get irrigation, if he had 1 acre of land and was producing X amount of quality of any produce he had, when he was using hoe and machine and stick, and then you empower it by getting land preparation and irrigation, fertilizer, what you get yield now will be a factor or a multiple of X. It will be X times 3 or 3X or 4X. So that is where the directorate comes to play. That is where the community cooperatives come into play. That is where unity amongst the people come into play. Because Paul could not provide 20 tractors for the constituency. But perhaps he could get one, and that one served the cooperative around here, and a cooperative of 50 farmers.
Yeah.
And you say, guess what? This month, they be there 5 months, next month, they be there 5, then the other month, they be there 5. And I just wait the turn and just work the thing until the thing multiplies. But that's a better answer than I do.
Yeah, but
No,
sir,
no, you're right.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
You see, mostly in let's put it this way. In say Cascades, whatever. You have farmers who farm in places that those things would never reach. In terms of the terrains and the path to get
Yeah,
there.
man. No tractor or nothing can use. We can't use anything like that.
Yeah, to actually get tractors to those places, believe me, it would be somewhat impossible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand. So, I mean, the farmers, I can talk because most of my family are farmers. So I can attest to the thing that they putting in the work to actually get the yielding to fill the market would not be a problem. What would be the most disappointing thing or the most downgrading thing to it is the fact that doing all that work and not having the market for their produce. That's the thing. Because I mean, if you do, for instance, you're planting yam and it's taking 9 months, and realizing that you toil for 9 months to get the thing where it's supposed to be, get the yam where it's supposed to be, and then not having a market to sell that yam to, or even if you do, you're not getting what you're supposed to get, then that is somewhat discouraging
Yes.
to a farmer.
Yeah, we come back to Paul's suggestion of a cold storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That is very important.
Clem, just a minute. Just a minute, Clem. Just a minute. Deb, good night, Deb. Good night. You know, if you dare listen, Deb, about when we dare talk about the castor bean, planting castor oil. You know, so we always have a lot of.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. We always have a lot of castor bean tree up a hill 60 there. Yeah, man. My grandmother used to plant, used to make her own little castor oil, and yeah, man.
What about my brother?
You ma talking to them?
I'm clean.
Yeah, man.
Man, good night, everyone. I caught that vision a long time ago now. I don't even realize that message. I have seeds. I have castor bean seeds because that's something I was looking at.
Yes.
And my brother, it was actually his idea. So he got the seeds, but then that's where it ends. And I was saying to him, he was focusing on planting for selling the seeds. And I'm like, no, Jason, the byproducts, you get more money. Because when I do some research, probably a little ounce or something in England is like 8 pounds. So I even do the research and show him the machine for the cold press. So that is a good idea, and there's already market.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. About you mentioned a meeting with Dayton Chamber.
Yes.
I would like to be a part of that because I have so much ideas, and not everything I would want to discuss on a platform like this. But I was in a meeting with a hotel chain about 2 weeks ago, and we were having some discussion along the whole marketing aspect, and from a farmer to the hotels. And there's a big divide because they were saying they could not get cabbage when cabbage was on the road for like $50 a pound. So I guess the produce is not reaching the market that it's supposed to go. I guess it's going to Coronation Market and the other markets. So we need to shift the focus from the Coronation to the big hotels, the big supermarkets, and see if we can tap into that market. So I don't know if it's a monopoly or the bigger guys, why the farmers can't tap in. But when they told me other things that they have been problems to get, and it just gave me a push to, I need to do more and more research. And me and a friend of mine, we are doing a lot. As you mentioned, the cold storage, we come up with an idea. You can convert any room into a cold storage, very cost efficient. That's probably something when we meet, we can talk about and show you how that can work, and then we can iron out certain things.
I just that if any room can do it, but it depends on the room. You might have to spend back most of the money in in a electricity. If room not set up a certain way.
No man, Paul, we are electricity, Paul. We are in the days of solar.
No man, no. That's why I said cost effective.
Yes.
Solar, do you, man?
Yes.
Solar.
Yes.
Yes man, as I said cost effective.
But then, I hear you said something a while ago.
Yeah man.
You know, and again, it comes back. Within hotel,
Yeah.
the deficiency of this.
Yeah.
You see, when you have an established entity, like a cooperative, a man will find it easier to do business with you than individual single farmers.
Yeah.
And that is the power of numbers. You see?
Yes, man. I approach them from a group. I approach them from a group standpoint.
Yeah, man, I'm saying there's something I learned some years ago.
Yeah, man. It wasn't an individual thing. It was a community.
Yeah.
It was a community-based initiative. So I approached them.
If YouTubers, if you want to take part in the discussion, you can just join us 876-443-2153. You can give me a ring. 876-443-2153. You can take part in the discussion from the YouTube. Those who watching on YouTube, just feel free to give me a ring. Either WhatsApp or if you want to call straight. Yes, go ahead, Deb. Go ahead.
Force in unity. And when I learned that motto, it sounded a big noise in my head. There's force in unity. When you approach as a cooperative from South Trelawny, or you approach any big hotel, I guarantee them that guess what, we can get you high-grade Irish food. £1,000 every week. The high-grade cabbage. You can get you high-grade this, high-grade that.
Yes.
And when a man will come to your place and walk and see a setup, we can produce with eggs. We can give you this amount of egg every week, and a man come and look in the plate and say that is true. They will go back and say we'll do business with you.
Yes.
Because what everybody wants, if I am running the business, I want consistency.
Products and demands.
Yes, I need consistency because you can give me 50 boxes of egg this week. And I have my supplier who will give me 50 boxes and then will drop them for you. And then next week from 170 boxes to get it from you. And then doesn't have to wait 2 more weeks. Consistently. Until everyone good.
Yes.
So that is where, as I said, Paul, that is where the first hurdle you have to cross. Building your LLCs or building your cooperatives. So you can ensure you have numbers.
Yeah, man. For the past 3 months, I'm pushing for a Yam Farmers Association. Yeah, man. We're pushing for that. We start to identify some farmers already. I'm just waiting for this election to call and we can just get that out of the way. Yeah, man.
You got to educate them. Because educate is wealth, you know. You got to educate them. Because if you don't educate them, you have to still fall back to the same position where you come from.
Yeah, man, because you have some guys.
Man, we only start, you know.
Yeah, man, you have some man where I tell them, said, no.
The finishing is not going to be there.
Yeah, true. You have even some other politician. I tell them, say, no, you know, hear what Patmore say. Because if you're not farming yourself in a car, you know, if you go pay housing trust, you know, go pay NIS.
What?
But that's what I want my farmer, that's how I wish Patmore want to take agriculture. That's my vision for agriculture. When my farmers, when they go to embassy, then if you come to me as a JP, if you write one letter, say them a farmer. They must go have them paper, they walk. They must can walk with their chest high, go in any housing trust, the office go tell them say they want a loan because they know so they qualify, them a pay them little much a month. So they see a piece of land where they want and they can go buy them piece of land. That's what we want. And it's agriculture in a South Trelawny under Paul Patmore, I go move from a water boat and man for a donkey thing. Agriculture bigger than that. It's our time now, a farmer, we are feed the world. And it must show when you come through Trelawny, Cascade and in place the quality house where you see. I know not normal. But at the same time, when you walk in at the bank of Christiana or in a Mandeville, like people are looking upon you a certain way. But we have. Yeah.
I heard a politician said that in a by-election, the numbers were low because the farmers went to their farms and people went to town.
Yeah, man, me hear her.
Market to sell.
Yeah, man.
I guess they want to keep the people poor. How could you as a politician oppose somebody paying their housing trust?
Mm-hmm.
Because you as a member of parliament or the council, you are paying housing trust.
Yeah, man.
So you can get a little loan or even grant to work on your house.
Yeah, man.
You have dignity because you have house, guys. Michael Manley said dignity is the ability to sit down in your house and be comfortable.
Yes.
With your family. So they want to have dignity, but the people must not.
Yes.
You know, it is so sad, you know. It's very, very sad. People need to ensure political leaders must ensure. That's why I say for me, my political heroes are Fidel Castor, and Michael Manley.
Okay,
You have to be revolutionary.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, and tell the people them say them have to go pay them if they farm their car. Because why I want that carp, you know, is for my farmers them now benefit from housing trust or even NIS, you know. We want them to get involved. I'm tired to see the farmers them a come, then say them a go to embassy. They want a JP to write a letter say them a farmer. You know? We want to make sure we empower farmers, man. Make farmer them know say this is a big deal. I don't know go business. This is a business, real business. And when you pass through the community, you see.
Oh, they might have to mute Ian Jackson, man. He can drop asleep.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, man. But so we have good plans for South Trelawny. People, before you move, user, we want to tell you about 2 events that we have coming. Actually 3. On the 19th of April in South Trelawny, Albertown, we're trying to set up our Patriot group for South Trelawny. So we are inviting out young professionals, young people to come out. Adults can come out. So we're gonna meet at down in Albertown Square. I think it's Virus Bar down by Albertown. So you come and share with us. It's gonna be also a fundraiser. Also one of our fundraisers. So just come out, and Paul Patmore will be one of the selectors, and Mario Mitchell from over in the Belfield division. So you have two selectors for the night. We have other selectors. Huh? Yeah, man. We are gonna do a thing, man. So Mario Mitchell and Paul Patmore will be the selectors for that night. And the 4th of May now, on Constant Spring Road, 420 Lounge. We'll be having our comrade link up. So we want comrades from all over Jamaica. We want comrades from all over Jamaica to come out and share with other comrades. When persons come to that event, I don't want to see persons from Trelawny standing up together with Trelawny people. More if you go meet the people from our St. Mary, from our Kingston, where come at the event. We want to invite persons to bring your business card and come share your business. That means that when you, as a comrade, we can also support each other and look out for each other. Maybe you have a business where we need to support. You know, you come and share. You might just feel. Is the 4th of May, Sunday the 4th of May. We start at 3 and we go up until around 10, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, admission is only 2,000. It's a South Trelawny fundraiser. With Trelawny, there's a lot right across Jamaica. Persons want to support South Trelawny because almost everybody know that we have to take away South Trelawny from Mercer Darren, and people want to support it.
And the people need to get energized.
Yes.
To get rid of her.
Mm-hmm. So everybody are play their part. So that's why we're taking this event to Kingston. So we are giving persons from Kingston, St. Catherine, St. Thomas the opportunity to support Paul Patmore. And it's only 2,000 for that event. If you're coming from South Trelawny, the bus is $3,000 and admission is $2,000. So you only need $5,000 for your fare. If you feel so led, you might can't make it to the event, but you want to sponsor somebody. You can sponsor somebody from Kingston, you can sponsor somebody from South Trelawny or Northeast Manchester, anywhere you choose to sponsor somebody from. The ticket is $2,000 as we ask persons to help us to sell these tickets. It's a fundraiser. And while we keep it at 2,000, I want to make sure that every little man, every comrade can play a part in this upcoming election. Every comrade, you can play a part this time around. So you say, boy, the ticket at 20,000 or the ticket at 50,000. Everybody now can play their part. I have a little lady down, she lives down in Augustown. She tell me that she can't walk. But Mr. Patmore, I just want to send 2,000 come give towards the campaign. And it make me feel good. Another thing that we do as for my fundraiser is where we ask every comrade across the world to contribute to at least 1,000 Jamaican dollars to the Paul Patmore campaign. We said sow a seed in the Paul Patmore campaign.
Where's that, Paul? Where's that? How do you do that?
Why? By saying you can use. If you notice, I have my PayPal is Mr. Paul Patmore at yahoo.com. And if Mr. Paul, my phone number is 876-443-2153. So you can just send me a WhatsApp and I'll send you the PayPal link. You can also use Western Union, where you can just send it to Western Union, even if it's $1,000, and just send me the number, the tracking the number.
All right.
Yeah, man. So we have yeah, man.
Paul,
Yes.
it's the first time I'm ever coming. It's the first time ever being on a live.
Okay, thank you.
And I was accidentally, I was passing through and I saw it and I was impressed.
Yes, my
It
brother.
was a great thing speaking with you guys, you know.
Yes.
But,
Yeah, man, and this is how we're gonna keep it for the next 3 months. Every single month. But this aisle we're gonna make sure so we talk about it. Deb, any notes so you can get, Deb, try write it down. Every night we must talk about the Castor oil for 10 minutes every single night. So we'll try and go at least live might be just be around an hour and a half. But we want to make sure that we take out 10 minutes to talk about the castor bean.
Yeah, man.
No problem, Turkey. I'll remind you.
Yeah, man. Definitely, my brother. And you know, say you wanna lemon walk this, you know. We're going to talk to Stu with him about a piece of land across from my mother's house. So. You know.
Yes.
Yeah, man, a piece of land there with a nice for castor royalty, you know. But then a good yam still, but maybe, you know.
Yeah, but remember, you know, where your mother lives, you know.
Yeah.
My mother and my father live right above right here, so.
Yes. Yeah.
So I know what you're talking about. That big stretch, that big piece of land.
Yeah, man.
Over the other side of it.
Yeah, man. And,
I remind you, I'll keep
yeah, man. Please do. And another thing again, people, on Labor Day, I'm encouraging every comrade across Jamaica on Labor Day, find something in your community and do. Find something in your community. There's a drain. Maybe I just a little culvert. If you and your friend them, you look a rum pan and when you and them have a drink, you know, find something in a community and do on that day. But our main project in South Trelawny on the 23rd of May will be the reopening of the main road from Freeman's Hall to Joe Hut is a main road that was closed almost 30 years ago. And I'm determined, because we need the land to use down there for castor bean, and people want some yam farmers down there too. So we make sure so we reopen that piece of road. It close off around some 20 odd years, going to 30 years. We want to make sure so we reopen that. So we are inviting persons to come out with your machete, come out with your fork, come out with your hoe. We need at least 2 persons with power saw to come and cut down some bush down there. And that stretch of road there, we'll be looking for castor oil seeds. Because when we on the bush, the road that chop it down, we're going to start collect castor oil seeds where we can start distribute to persons. So if anybody will have some castor oil at home, and you can give us that, we can carry up on some land where people now use, we can just throw it, sprinkle it over the land and allow it to grow. We start get some rain now in South Trelawny, so it's a good time to sprinkle these seeds. So we're going to use 2 backhoe on Labor Day. One will be coming from Freeman's Hall, and one will be coming from Joe Hut. And we're just going to push and clean out the road. We're going to, down by the bridge here, we're gonna grade it off, and we're going to marl it and roll it. Whenever we come, member of parliament are going to tar that piece of road. You know, so it's really, we are serious about Labor Day in South Trelawny. Yes, we're gonna need some financing. We're gonna need money to rent, because we have to pay for the backhoe. Good night, Rita. Good night. 1 minute, Rita. We're gonna need money to help us with the backhoe grader. We're gonna need a roller. So 4 big large equipment we're gonna use. We have a tight budget of around a 500,000 that we want to use on that day, because we have to provide lunch and water and drinks and file and those things. So if persons can commit to maybe helping us with some food stuff, we're gonna need, if somebody have a backhoe that you'd want to sponsor for the project, it's a good thing. Yeah, man.
Sir,
yes.
The gentleman, sir,
user
1555.
Yes.
Could you remind us of your name, because you just said, sir?
Oh, you don't have a cover, sir. Just call me Comrade.
Covered.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right.
So we are going, Comrade, we are going to need you to change the name though, because we need you at night time, you know. We are going to need you to be part of that castor oil thing. You and Kevin have to be part of it.
Paul ever said to you?
Yes.
It's the first I've ever gotten on a line.
Yes, but you're needed. Yeah, man, you are needed. So make sure you follow me.
Talk about castor oil. That's a boy I can't pass his life.
Yeah, man. So I need you to follow me, you know. Make sure you follow me. And
I do that just now, man.
yeah, man. And you can follow Deb and Kevin and Kling also. Because whenever we go live, we want to make sure so we can hold a discussion on this. You know, if you go stay long like what you do tonight, but we want to make sure so we make this work. And unless we do it as a team. And the other, your comrade MP in waiting, if him could even come on, and share his experience with us too. Yeah.
You're talking about Hubert Williams?
Yeah, Hubert Williams, yeah.
Well, we could work on that. You know, Hubert is pushing the fire for the coffee industry.
Okay.
And I think you guys have some interest in coffee on your side?
No, not much. We won't be pushing. We have some coffee lands down in the Freeman's Hall area where a couple farmers are saying they don't want to do it. But me not see that right now. I want to push for yam and castor oil. I'll be pushing for yam and castor oil. Maybe.
That is one space where the government has done a great disservice to the Jamaican farmers.
Yes.
You know, where coffee and even the onion industry, and as what the other guy on the live said, we are suffering, our farmers are suffering because a lot of people associated with government have their permits
Yeah, man.
to import at cheaper prices, and they have the ability to store their goods and products, and therefore they can use vulture capitalist methods to get rid of the simple man, and they are doing it.
Yeah, man.
These guys are not in the business of uplifting people.
No, man. The politicians, the bottom line user, comrade, is that we have some politicians, some of our politicians right now in Jamaica, where everybody know about, everybody in politics know of certain politician that is destroying agriculture in Jamaica. Destroying, they are writing off agriculture. And then it's a fight, we have to fight for the whole agriculture together because of these same politicians. Persons who we vote for, and now we put them in a position where they have money, where they can continue to fight and buy vote to stay in power just for one reason, and just to make money. And then I rather destroy every single farmer, the thousands, the 8,000, how much 100,000 farmers in Jamaica. Them not care about them. As long as them can get for carrying how much container and Irish potato and this and that, and from chicken to chicken back to egg, everything that is needed, these politicians will carry in Jamaica.
If the fire goes so far,
Yeah, man. No, we can't ease up. We can't even ease up. Because as a businessman, my business is supported by farmers. So if them not alright, me can't alright. So we have to go out there and we have to form a team, and we have to go out there and fight and stand up. We have to stand up.
So what it is like, Paul?
Yes.
A man wants to retire, but he's afraid to retire because he have 50% go to school.
Yes.
Marisa wanted to retire and leave this politics, but they are so afraid of you.
Yes.
That even if she has to be down there fighting the fight just to believe there's a chance of winning, she has to stay.
Yes, yes.
But I want you to give her the indignity of causing her not to retire, but to leave South Trelawny on a losing note.
Yes.
So you need to keep the fire going, because she should have easily walked out. Just think about it. This lady stepped away because of controversy, and it cost the country millions of dollars to
Some
have
$30 million.
to bring her back,
Yes.
because they believe that if the other man comes, the mother lose.
Yes.
The same thing down there in Southwest St. Catherine, where they say Dr. Wall goes against the next man I could lose, so Warmington has to go back.
Yes.
They are fearful, and I really hope that the people down there in South Trelawny, who grew up with you, know where you're coming from, know your interests, know your passion, will not allow political divide to rob them of their birthright of elevation.
Yes.
I hope the farmers down there who have them 1 acre and 2 acre will not allow political divide to rob their of opportunity.
Yes.
Because if somebody has been there since 2002, because that's how she came in 2002, right? Or 2007?
It was Devon McDaniel first.
Yeah.
Devon McDaniel, and then she came in after. So she's there for 19 years now.
If after 19 years she cannot deliver anything of great prowess to the people. 19 years ago she was much younger, much more agile, much more witty. Her brain was working much more effective.
Yeah.
She's 19 years old.
No, 19 years ago, she wouldn't remember, she wouldn't forget that she have a car, you know?
Right. Now she has less energy.
Yes.
Now she has less desire.
Yeah, man. Less memory.
What can she deliver? She can't deliver much.
No.
What she's on now is to go to Parliament and sit down and bob her head in the backbench and drop asleep.
Yes.
So time come now, Paul.
Yeah, man.
And the people need to look for it.
Yeah, man. Trelawny is saying that time coming up. I see the people, almost every day I see a different group of young people. I reach out to me and I say, Mr. Patmore, time come.
If you send her back asleep, she's going to sleep down there now.
Yeah, man.
She's going to Parliament to sleep. She's going to drive from South Trelawny to God Road to sleep.
Yeah, man.
What kind of representation?
It's something that she don't want to do, you know. That's why I'm kind of sorry for her. That's they have her out there like a torture, them a torture.
Yeah, the fact that she actually made up her mind to retire.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. She don't want to stay. She don't want to stay. But then beg her say, just do it for the JLP. Just do it for the JLP.
And what representation can I give you if I don't want to?
Yeah.
Exactly.
For the party because I'm me and Mama D and everybody knows me.
Yeah, man. And I know that she come back, she realize that she's not as popular as even she did thought, you know. Because out of 23,000 voters, only the largest amount of voters she ever get is 7,100 out of 23. And the other day we have 25,000 and she get 4,000 out of it, out of 25,000.
I really hope the people of South Trelawny don't sell out their birthright.
No, man. They won't, man.
Because time, I have friends from Trelawny, who went to school together. Good youths. And they want to uplift the place. So, time come, Paul.
Yeah, man, time come.
And I do the work.
All right, my brother. Make it here. Rita, good night, Rita. There. Good night, Rita. I tell me, say Rita drop asleep already. Jairus, good night, Jairus. Bless up. Everything good, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we just there.
And we touched on the coffee thing there. You know that, what Mr. Tweet, what he used to plant coffee down in Germantown.
Yeah, man, I know that.
Yeah, man.
Go some good coffee land down there, you know. I just that. Good.
Them land that they do by Ben Infante,
Yeah, man.
And the coffee used to do good.
Yeah, man, coffee used to do good down there. So.
And the castor oil is a good idea.
Yeah, man. So castor oil, what we want push it. We don't have to go spend no whole heap of money. The farmer them not have to spend no whole heap of money. You just want to find some land where you don't get a chance. When you don't plant no man now, and want plant ask the farmers them to plant one nice acre castor oil, castor bean.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Want some of the farmer them for plant one 10 acres. Some plant just maybe just a square. But nothing like when you can go pick your castor oil and sell it by the pound. May I tell you?
Sir P,
Yeah.
can't too much, no?
No, man, you can't too much. And market is there. And like when Christopher Tufton, they come tell us if you plant cassava, I never look no market. Every hairdresser right now needs castor oil. Every hairdresser.
And you have a wide market in England for the castor oil.
Yeah, man. And we can tell you. Yes, Queen.
There was a person, Brownstone Cosmetology.
Yeah, man. She asked how we boil it.
Is that her or what?
Yes.
But the person was saying that if whenever this plan come into being,
yes.
Is it a thing where they would have to you would make the castor oil by itself, or you would just sell the product, the raw product?
No, man. What happened? We don't buy the seeds, buy the nuts, And then we're going to set up a machine. We're going to find one of the property and set up a machine. We want to encourage investors or businessmen. We can set up at least two, 3 machines in our entire island. Because we want people who are Portland to start plant castor bean too.
Yeah.
I just strongly believe that we should not import not even 1 ounce of castor oil in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Not even an ounce. We shouldn't export. We need to export castor oil. We have the climate for it, everything perfect. Yes.
I want the person still on the live and hear your response to that
Yeah.
comment that she or that person made.
Yeah, man. So we're going to have farmers. We're going to have farmers right across Jamaica. We're going to have farmers. We're going to have businessmen. We're going to set up the little factory right across. We already have a few persons we're doing castor oil now, you know. But we want to do it on a larger scale. Want to do it on a larger scale. But we want South Trelawny must take the lead with this one.
Sir B,
Yes.
repeat what you just said, because the person replied and said what? So I'm not sure if the person understand what you just said. So just repeat the process in terms of you.
No, for Brownstone Cosmetology, what happened? We are really inviting persons right across Jamaica to start planting castor bean. That's the bean where we used to make the castor oil. We're going to invite a few businessmen now to set up at least 2 of these machines. We're going to make sure we buy one over in a South Trelawny. So maybe we can come if you plant bean over in a Brownstone. If you plant bean over in a Brownstone, what we do is come over there, buy it, and carry it, go press it in South Trelawny. But we still invite somebody from Brownstone to set up a machine, start a business down there. We can employ through castor oil factory, through a castor oil factory and a castor oil industry. We can create jobs for hundreds of persons. You talk about 50 farmers. Then another 50 persons are working in a factory. I'm going to tell you, there's market. It's not, as I said, it's not like the cassava when Christopher Tufton did come and say, boy, I could plant cassava. And then he never, I just might be look like he did a seat on TV. He never try go find the market first. I'm saying, people, we have a large market for castor oil in Jamaica. So go out there, my farmers, plant some castor beans, and let's get started.
Yeah, Sir B,
yes.
The person say we have it, but I'm not sure if it's the beans they have or the
yeah, man. I think it's the bean there. I think the bean. I think I bean, because a lot of persons have the bean at home.
Okay.
So it's something that you can boil. Something that you can boil, Brownstone. Some of those old elderly persons who don't know how they boil the castor oil. But we have machines now where you can get out of China or down in a Japan. Where you get those machines and you just squeeze the oil out of the bean and you leave you just with the trash. Every ounce come out of it. Every ounce. But if you don't boil it, you don't get that, as the one caller was saying, the user, comrade was saying, if you don't boil it or roast it first, you don't get that pretty black castor oil where they used to out of Jamaica. If you just squeeze it, where you're going to end up with is like a honey looking type of castor oil, which is not as expensive as that black Jamaican castor oil. You know, but we really have to take this thing, we really have to take things serious. Over in a South Trelawny at one time, Brascoli come with strawberry. Paul Patmore is now coming with castor oil. We are coming with castor oil. Something, and I'm going to tell you, say something, castor oil bigger than ganja, people. Bigger than ganja. Just take it serious. Believe in what I tell you. Everybody just come out as Paul Patmore as your member of parliament. What we're going to do now is take out some of the CDF money and pump it into that section of agriculture and start a industry, castor oil industry. We are going to set up as we are being encouraged to start a co-op. So it's going to be a pastoral co-op where we farm ourselves in our groups, all of the farmers them. So we are going to help them to get the beans, lend them money, and then them pay back. Or we can go out there now as a group, farm yourself in a group. Now we can go out there, go look for, go ask for persons for donate. When if you get grants, I know something where you pay back if you get grants. And there's a lot of grants where you can get. Something in our industry like, if you kick off an industry like the Castor oil industry, funds out there where you can get. You have the British Embassy would I'm glad for help with this because the castor oil is a big thing in England. They need castor oil in England. The US market will also need it. They need castor oil. Or hairdressers, persons who deal with skin care, lotion and all of those things. We want that's a market we want to tap into. We want to make sure so we can say to the Minister of Agriculture within 2 years. We want to make sure so not even an ounce of castor oil of import come to Jamaica. No matter how much politician friend you want to have up there, the Minister of Agriculture must know so we can produce enough castor oil down here. Out castor oil must have got not coming in. So no matter which market you want to talk about, you must not sign nothing. There are certain products now if you sign off to come to Jamaica. Yeah man, so Jerry, I don't know if everybody says something. We're gone over 2 hours. 2 hours so we reach the time to close off. Sandra, I must tell you that this was what. Yes, what go on? This was one of real progressive program tonight. Whenever I talk or whenever they all over the place with different topics. We stick to agriculture tonight. We stick to the castor oil thing, you know, and may I tell you, so we learn a lot, and we invite everybody go over on YouTube, people. Some of the time we dip on YouTube and Facebook and listen to some foolishness on TikTok. Make better use of the little time we have to put our mind to work. Cut out some of the foolishness we have on TikTok where people are tell one another about their mother and all of them foolishness. Make we find better use.
Social media for the right thing. Some people,
Yeah man. Yeah man. Make we find better use. We're fortunate in a 2025 we have social media, we can connect to each other. We can lay down in our bed and down in China. First time a man wants certain things, I have to go to China, you know. Yeah man say, boy, I have to save money if you go to China. No, you don't have to lift out of your bed. You can lay down on your back in your bed and you buy the biggest machine, the biggest motor vehicle.
True.
Out of China. On your phone, you're not even banking, you have to go again. Everything is just at your fingertip, but we have to use it wisely. Yeah, man, we have to take things serious. So Trelawny is ready for a change. Time come, people, for us to see the back of this member of parliament that have been here for 19 years. Time come. Really serious time. So, good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. We'll not even get a chance. Yeah, man. Remember the 4th of May up in a Constant Spring there. Yeah, man. Them, see what you can read up. Because every night, so we come back again at Wednesday night. Wednesday night where we'll be back by around say 8 o'clock. And we want to spend at least 10 minutes to continue this discussion on castor oil. And then we can find other things.
It is used for pain as well, so I need to do some more research.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, Ricardo, no join tonight, you know?
Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, Ricardo, yeah. Yeah, man, I go shout up Ricardo and make you know say need to come on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm down with beer last night, but we don't know.
Which part did you do last night?
No, I say on the program.
No, yeah, man. You know, so we did have We have a meeting down in a Clarkstone last night.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we have a meeting over in a Clarkstone.
Workers mean.
Yeah, man, it was a workers meeting down in a Clarkstone.
Okay.
Yeah, man, so I was in Clarkstone. He got leave my house 8 o'clock, go Clarkstone, reach the church service in a Clarkstone, and then we stay there, do some walk around in a hide and then place. And then we leave, run, go look for Steve, Rasta Steve down in a Falmouth hospital. Steve is in the hospital.
Come out of hospital as yet.
No, man, he not come out of hospital yet. So you know, so out of respect, we have to run down, they go heal him up. So we have to run down and Falmouth, go heal him up, and then we head back up in a Clarkstone again for a workers meeting. Yeah, man, so we never leave down there till around after 8.
Yes, I one day last week, but the man did up on live and the man did a reach.
Yeah, man, he's still in the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So we are good. So Trelawny ripe and ready for the next election. Yeah, man. So people, it's all about love. The word is love. Make sure go out there and tell somebody. Tell somebody about Paul Patmore and Mark Golden. Yeah, man. One love, my brother. Continue to push the message. Mark Golden and Paul Patmore for South Trelawny. Yeah, man. Bless up. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Yes, Clem. Yeah, man. Wednesday. Yeah, man. Bless up. Wednesday again.
All right,
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yes, my YouTubers. Good night. Good night. Thank you for keeping our company. Enough respect, my YouTubers. Enough respect.